Hey, I'm Ubu.
And I'm Aspen,
And this is Movie Grits.
where we get into the nitty-gritty of films that are crappy.
And today we're watching
High School Musical.
Okay, on with the show!
All right, we're gonna watch the movie.
Woo!
I wonder what it could be. Woo!
It's a mystery to me.
Yeah? I need to turn it down. I was watching She-Hulk, which ironically isn't something I really want to be listening to, but...
Oh, we could do a whole movie grits on She-Hulk.
Have you watched it?
No, just reviews of it.
There are parts of it that I'm fine with. The CG on She-Hulk herself isn't good.
Yeah. People saying she looks like a sim, which I agree.
Yeah, and I don't... The last episode had Megan Thee Stallion in it, and
Yes.
I don't know who that is. And
Of course.
on top of that, they talk about her like a historical figure was in the show, and
Yeah.
it was so weird to me. It was annoying.
She's just a musical artist.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, but anyway, High School Musical. You got any memories with this film?
I remember watching it a lot in the car.
Oh.
It was one of those car movies that we just had.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And then
Oh.
in the second movie, the Bet on It dance was a cultural awakening. But we'll get to that when we get to the second one.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I have to turn it down even more. I don't
Yeah, I know.
actually hear them. I just want to see the subtitles.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
nice thing about Disney Plus is the subtitles aren't always accurate.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so like if you go back and watch like one of the Marvel Netflix shows, there are like entire sentences that are completely wrong, or they just don't say it in subtitles, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's like
Howdy, man.
like I get sometimes in subtitles you cut out certain words to make it easier to understand, but like when it's a movie, you
Mhm.
just put the script in the
Yeah.
subtitles.
Yeah, and like sometimes if there's like another language being spoken, sometimes they'll actually translate for us, and
Yeah.
sometimes they'll just say speaking German.
Foreign
or something.
language. Yeah.
Well, who's gonna he should do it.
And the nerd.
I forgot how just like contrived it all starts.
I know, it just gets right into it, you know?
Yeah. They're just like, someone needs to do karaoke. These two! And then and it was love at first forced karaoke.
Oh, isn't it true that in this first movie, Zac Efron's vocals are mixed with some other singer?
I have my phone next to me. It's not on my bed, so I can look that up. The Scandal.
Do they know this song? Because, like, karaoke when you don't know the song is not easy.
I think the way that they're all nervous and crap, it's just a musical where you're supposed to be like, I don't know. I don't think they know it. They seem unsure of themselves. And he was about to walk off. He was like, I don't want to sing with the nerd because she's not going to sing. And then she started singing, and he was like, oh, I love her.
Yeah. And no one's paying attention, so, like...
Yeah. Well, that one guy in the back.
Yeah,
He was like,
ooh.
singing, whoa.
Start
Of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh.
Ow. I'm saving my
Yeah.
voice for karaoke when karaoke happens. Spoilers.
Yeah. They don't know what that means.
No.
Sing in High School Musical 1. As
Oh, he's
hardcore
taking
fans,
his jacket off.
oh, things are getting hot.
He's wearing like a 70s dad shirt. What is that? Anyway, continue
So,
with the...
according to Google, as hardcore fans will remember, Efron technically didn't sing any of the songs in the first movie.
What?
Drew Seeley was the voice of Troy Bolton in memorable songs like Start of Something New and Breaking Free, and even replaced Efron in the subsequent High School Musical, The Concert Tour.
But just the first movie, right?
So, I don't know. That's an interesting question because one of the Google questions is why didn't Zac Efron sing in the first High School Musical? And the answer is Zac Efron's natural voice was too low for that of a tenor, and the producers wanted a tenor to match the role.
Okay.
Efron did, however, do all of his own singing in the sequels, as all the music in those films had been tailored specifically for his voice.
Oh, yeah, because I was like, Zac Efron can sing because he was in Hairspray and he sounded fine.
And he was in Greatest Showman.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I watched it a couple days ago, not for the first time. I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. It's your guilty pleasure movie.
It's not, I mean, I like it, but I'm not particularly passionate about it. I do think it's neat that there are carnies in it.
I love me some carnies.
I kind of do. Wacky people are fun. They're mics, by the way. They have like the little alien like Shrek ear thing. I really like that.
Alien Shrek ear. You mean an antenna?
Yeah, I just think it's funny looking.
It is pretty funny. Wow,
Sticking
that
out
was
of the
magical.
bottom of the mic.
That could be the end of the movie. What was that?
That's that guy. He jumped on the stage and like threw out his arms like, what do you think?
He's a matchmaker.
Yeah, he's the wingman. What are they drinking?
Kombucha.
Ew. They're one of those people.
Yeah. Aren't they in like
kombucha?
Where are they? What state are they in?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Colorado, so it goes along with the kombucha theory.
I've watched this movie I don't know how many times, and I've never actually been clear on where they even are. Like, I don't even mean geographically. I mean, what is this that they are attending?
I do think I know that the house they used for Troy's like family house, I'm pretty sure it's in Utah. Because my sister visited it for some reason.
Imagine if everything else was in California.
Probably.
And, like, him and Mr. Bolton, and assuming Mom shows up, Mom Bolton. Had to go to Utah.
Just for those few scenes. Wait.
But yeah, like earlier, him and his dad were playing in like basketball in a gym. And his mom walked in, dressed like she's attending a champagne ball. That girl just dropped the New Year's hat.
But wasn't that woman also... I almost said Venezuela.
Venezuela Hudgens?
So it's a mix of Vanessa and Gabriella. We get Venezuela.
That's how the country was founded. The multiverse submerged on itself.
I was gonna say
New Mexico. They're in the same city as Walter White.
So much going on here.
When did Breaking Bad come out? When does that take place?
The same time, actually. It's very weird. Okay, it was filmed in Utah.
What year does Breaking Bad take place? Okay, set in Albuquerque, New Mexico between 2008 and 2010. Mm-hmm. And this movie came out, High School Musical 1 release date, 2006. So Better Call Saul was happening.
Yeah.
While
technically
High School Musical. Yeah, somewhere in the High School Musical universe, Slippin' Jimmy is like being a corrupt lawyer. Mm-hmm. And Gus is like, I don't know, making an illegal substance for the cartel.
Yeah, an illegal substance.
It's funny to think about. Dude, we need to get behind this meme. High School Musical takes place in the Breaking Bad universe.
But in Utah.
But it happens in New Mexico!
Okay.
That's why I'm saying...
This is supposed to be in New Mexico?
It said at the beginning that
okay,
whatever the school is in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is the town that Breaking Bad happens in.
Why was there snow? Like, I know there's mountains in New Mexico, but like most people don't think of snow.
New Mexico does not seem like the kind of place where there would ever be snow.
Well, you can ski in New Mexico. but
Okay.
I don't think of snow when I think of New Mexico.
Yeah. I like every once in a while in the magical state where I live, it snows. But when I say every once in a while, I mean once a year if we're lucky, and it's like a holiday because we're so not used to it.
Yeah. That one was aggressive.
And it's funny because it was actually very relaxed. I just said beep in a burp.
That was that's how I feel about snow.
Beep.
This woman was you don't know Harry Potter.
I know a little bit about Harry Potter.
I forgot her name. Oh, Professor Umbridge before Professor Umbridge was a thing. Or maybe she was by then, because
I think I know who Professor
when did
Umbridge
Harry
is.
Potter come out? Harry Potter and the what movie was that? And
Harry Potter.
Sixth, fifth, Order of the Phoenix.
Harry Potter and the 6th.
I spelled every single one of those words wrong. 2007. So yes, the Umbridge before Umbridge.
Oh, okay. They all got their phones taken.
I'm surprised
Dude.
they even included phones in a movie in 2006.
Yeah.
When movies nowadays don't even acknowledge cell phones exist.
Yeah, because everyone just has it, like, embedded in their hand. So, like, it's just a part of us.
It's in our brain, a chip in our brain.
Yeah, we all got the mark of the beast, and now we just have a cell phone in us.
The mark of the beast. I was gonna make a joke about the COVID. Oh, the COVID vaccine with the mark of the beast.
I decided to escalate things higher to one up you.
Yeah.
Unless the
Okay.
COVID vaccine and the mark of the beast are one and the same. It's a joke, I promise.
I'm gonna say the woman behind. Oh, I say woman because that is a grown woman behind Zach in the pink. It's
Yeah.
like a 30-year-old woman.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about these high school movies is they actually get, like, adults who maybe could pass as high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, I guess there's something about, like, adults are more mature and can, like, you know, obey orders better and stuff like that. I don't know.
Sure.
Better actors, typically.
I still think all the main characters are like kids, technically, right?
I'm curious. Phone time again.
Phone time.
It's been, like, how many minutes?
I looked up the Umbridge thing.
It's
like
been
2 minutes.
apparently 0 minutes.
Yeah. Disney doing it again with their great streaming service.
How old was, I almost said Troy Bolton, Zac Efron, High School Musical 1?
15.
He was 18 while filming.
Oh, okay.
So technically I'm right. Legally I'm right. Sharpay Ermos.
Yeah. What was that? Sharpay.
It's supposed to say Evans, but it did not look like
Yeah.
Sharpay Evans. Sharpay is an annoying name.
It's a name of a dog breed.
It's the name of a marker breed.
If you say it wrong.
Could you please hand me the Sharpay?
Please, I'm in dire need of the Sharpay.
I'm in dire need of a permanent marker.
Perhaps a Sharpay. Or an Expo.
A Sharpay, perchance.
Oh,
What an extreme stretch.
I know. I don't
It's
think...
not, you don't gotta do that, man. You ever played basketball before? All you gotta do is put a ball in a hoop.
Yeah, and you would know a lot about basketball.
Dude, there was this one time at work. So there's this basketball team that always shows up, even on days when we're closed, because they just can't give me privacy when I'm painting. But
Of course.
anyway, there's one time I was doing the trash, and they were like, "Hey," and they threw me the ball. And were like, "Why don't you take a shot?" And of course, I was like, "Well, probably do bad."
Yeah.
And then I made it, and they were like,
no.
"Hey!" And I was like, and then I just walked off.
They were like, wait a second, this guy.
He did kind of good.
You're like the person in the movie that everyone thinks is like the weird painter, quote unquote, and then you like sink a basket
But
And they're
they
like,
were wrong.
He's
I'm
the
the weird
chosen
painter
one.
who once made a goal in basketball.
Yeah, he's the one we need on our
point,
team ever
sorry.
since Billy Bob died. We need a new
Billy
person
Bob
on our
Thornton
team.
passed away, and now they need Ubu.
He's the one. And then the coach, and then montage, and then this happens.
Yeah. And now I'm in the Wildcats.
Yeah, can someone rotoscope Ubu onto Zac Efron?
All the different Ubu-verse Ubus rotoscoped onto all of these characters.
No, the new Ubu-verse Ubu character is the Troy Bolton Ubu.
Oh yeah, we'll call him Big Game Ubu, and it's him as a basketball player. Rotoscoped Ubu, basketball player. Oh man, let me write that down too. Big Game Ubu.
I'm just having a moment thinking about how they're like, "Hey, Zach, you can sing. Do you want to be in this movie about singing?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got you." And then they're like, "Yeah, actually, you're not going to be singing at all. You're going to be lip syncing to this other dude that sings better than you."
Yeah, what a classic blunder. My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. I don't know this line.
Why is he looking at the camera? It's making me very uncomfortable.
He's breaking the fourth wall. He went, so that just happened.
So that just happened. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Like reading Rainbow. Yeah.
Which school just has the first letter of the name of the high school as the emblem?
This
Wouldn't
one.
they have like a wildcat?
E stands for, hey, we got a point.
Gotta get your head in the game.
Yeah.
I remember doing dances to this in like middle school for PE or something. And
Oh.
everyone was like, I don't want to be doing this. Like, you have
Yeah.
to. No, that would have been elementary school.
Elementary school, everyone would like to. Middle school, no one will do it. High school, half of the people will do it, and the other half will be in middle school mode.
Yeah, exactly. You get 50-50 with high school.
Yeah, high school, you've got people who have begun to outgrow their insecurities.
Yes.
But you've got people who are still incredibly insecure.
And also the people who are like, that's so lame.
Yeah, they're like, I need to be indifferent about literally everything
Yeah.
because that is what it means to be cool, is to not actually have any passions or drive.
That was me.
Well, I'm glad you outgrew it.
Because I was so angsty, I was like, I feel nothing.
Excuse me, teacher, why are you pregnant?
Pregnant. Why are
Why
you
are you
dressed
pregante?
like Fred from Scooby-Doo?
I think I'm going to say from Fred.
Fred from Fred.
Today I'm going to teach math class! Did I not open this water, or did I just become weak? I think I became weak.
I like how you just scream and then you're like, why can't I open this water?
It took a lot of energy out of me. It was a natural segue. What if this movie also takes place in the Ned's Declassified world?
Ooh. Oh, speaking of, they have Ned's Declassified on next flicks.
Ooh. I love Ned's Declassified.
So do I.
Wow. What do you know? I'm going to look it up on Amazon, see if they got DVDs for it or something.
DVDs, or have they been wiped off of the face of the earth like every other thing on the
Dear Lord, I hope no.
The last surviving.
Of course, I look up Ned's Declassified and SpongeBob shows up.
Naturally, the same show.
Let's see. So they've got it on Prime Video.
Okay.
They also have the special field trip edition, which
What?
maybe. Oh, that was like the series finale.
Yeah,
On
that's what I
DVD.
thought.
For $9, I could buy it now, and I have like no money in my account.
Wow, so
Dang, that's
appealing.
good. Ha, what a nerd. She did good in chemistry. That's like enviable. I sucked at chemistry.
Ooh, wait, I'm thinking about chemistry. I was good at chemistry. We had one of those teachers that was like really tough. She was like, if you ask me a question, I'm going to answer you with a question.
Oh,
But she
fun.
liked me because I was indifferent. And I wasn't scared of her, so we became besties.
Ah. Yeah,
And
there were a
then-
couple teachers that I became friends with because, like, for everyone else, they were intimidating or annoying. But I was like, you're a nice fella who teaches. Cool.
Yeah. I never got super close to any of my teachers in high school or any teachers in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, my chemistry teacher, we were tight. We were cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I was close, like we were friends. I mean, I was still a child and they're
Yeah.
an adult. They were probably like, the optics would be awful. But as an adult, whenever I see them, they're like, hey! They don't, I mean, depending on who they are. But
Yeah.
yeah, like my incredibly reserved physical science teacher would go, hey! He'd be like, oh, hey. You know, he'd remember me probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the tree. I'm in a cardboard tree. It will break any second.
Wait, I just realized that Corbin Blue's name is Chad. I thought his name was Corbin Blue.
Where the heck is Corbin Blue for basketball practice?
Why is his name Chad? Does not look like a
That's
Chad.
a real name.
He doesn't look like a Chad though, like memes aside.
I knew a kid when I was very little named Chad.
Did he look like a Chad?
No. But I don't
Okay.
mean that as an insult. He just doesn't look like that weird picture of the guy with like the banana for hair whose like leg is deforming.
Wait, what?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I thought you meant like the Giga Chad, but then you lost me at the deformed leg and banana hair.
Hold on, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I need what? Are you talking about the Da Vinci twins?
No. Hold on. Copy image.
Wait, isn't
Scroll.
that I almost said Venezuela again. Is that Gabriella's dad? Or was she just walking into the school with the professor, the principal? Where's my
I don't
mouse?
know.
Answer me. Oh,
I think she just moved to town.
Oh, and he was just like, "Hey, I'll tell you what's up."
Yeah. He said,
Okay.
hey, I'll tell you what's up.
I see this Chad with the banana piece and the butt cheek in the front. I don't know what's going on there. The listeners are very confused, but trust me, I'm describing it perfectly.
They know what we're talking about. You know how whenever fat people get fat enough, they have like a front butt?
Yeah, was it called the fupa?
Well, when the fupa when the fupa
With a
transcends, when the fupa ascends to another plane of existence, it becomes a front butt.
Gotcha.
And that's what the Chad's got going on.
I see. Okay.
You're so beautiful.
Like, I've been in high school, right? And there was never a single dude that everyone thought was hot. That just wasn't
Yeah.
a thing. There was like from a what's you call it? A grade level basis. And even then there wasn't like a consensus.
Mm. Yeah, it's almost like it comes down to preference.
Yeah, that's like so weird how like a movie isn't representative of real life.
I can't believe that they simplify the human condition for the sake of a movie.
But on the flip side, there was a generally accepted hottest girl. So you take that how you will, society and whatever.
I think guys, okay, I'm going to try and dive into this and not make it a thing.
Okay.
But I do think generally they're just like, girl pretty. So it's easier for a girl to live up to a guy's standards than vice versa.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And it's also like the whole cheerleader thing. Because obviously everyone knows who the cheerleaders are. If you go to the football games, you see all the cheerleaders. So everyone knows who the cheerleaders are.
I mean,
like-
it's a big... It's saying something when, like, everyone knows who the cheerleaders are. Because as someone who was in... I'm not even this group of people, because I wasn't really in a group in high school. I was just kind of me. But, not everyone goes to the football games. But everyone knows
true.
who the cheerleaders are.
Yep. Because they wear their uniforms in school on game day.
Yeah.
Well, at least
I
my
guess.
high school did. But then
I'm pretty
even,
sure mine did.
yeah, the football players, you can't even see them because they have helmets on all the time.
Mhm.
And it's not
Well,
like they wear their
they-
football stuff to school.
Well, they would have like their Letterman jackets with like
Yeah.
a patch that indicates they're on the football team.
I had a Letterman. I was an athlete. Can you believe that?
I didn't do anything. I
Did
I
you
was
throw up in your mouth at the sign?
no,
Me being an
I did a
athlete?
Badlands chugs from the thought of exercise. No, I have nothing wrong with athletics. I just am not. I play tennis sometimes for fun.
Yeah. My school
that's
was
it.
like super nerdy and also athletic at the same time. So they would hand out Lettermans for like nerd stuff too. So there was like a hierarchy of like, did you get your Letterman for like actual legitimate athletic things, or were you a
Yeah,
brain
they
athlete?
have to do the Sneetch thing from like the Dr. Seuss book where it's
Yeah.
like, well, we have a star on our stomach, so we're better. And then the ones that don't have the star on their stomach get a star from the machine. And they're like, well, we had the star first, so we're better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I played into that. I was like, yeah, I have mine for athletics.
And you said it like that.
I did. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I actually, I'll have you know I got mine for athletics.
Yep. That's how it
Whoa,
worked.
where's my son? Is he here?
Is he behind this wall? Oh,
Whoa,
he's
he
a
is
ghost.
fast.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, like literally.
The high school car shop, of course.
Of course.
This school has everything.
Yeah, I don't. What? A car shop with grown men working in it?
Hey, I'm gonna be late for math class thanks to you.
I don't think that's a real actor. I think that's just like a person that's like.
Oh, that guy.
They didn't pay him to say lines, so he was just like
Yeah.
pantomiming the whole thing.
Yeah, he walked down the stairs like a mime to leave the scene.
Ooh, yee,
Yeah, my school, like the band kids had Lettermans and stuff. I thought it would have been cool to have one, but I didn't really do anything that mandated giving me one.
Yeah.
I read the Bible for FCA, which is ironic because, as I said, not a very athletic person. What does FCA stand for? Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yep.
But I guess they didn't have there wasn't a big Venn diagram of athletes and Christians who actually like, I guess, walk the walk. And so they had to they had to pull from the pool of kids who cared about what they believed.
I see. Yes.
Oh man, I have a story about one morning where I had to read the Bible. It was a privilege. It wasn't an obligation.
Yeah, I was
but
like, did someone have a gun to your
I
head?
had to read the Bible. They said you better do it or you're dead. No, so I just volunteered to do this, and I had a bit of a sore throat that morning. Like not like I snored a little bit, so my throat hurts. It was like that strep feeling, But I'd missed too many days that semester, so I still had to go to school. And
school.
yeah, boo. So I got there, and the kids are like grouped around me, and they're very inattentive because of the combination of it is morning, it is early morning, and I don't actually want to do this. It's like for optics or politics or whatever. And I was like, okay, everybody, can you turn in your Bible to whatever chapter it was? And I would assume they did. I don't know. I was, but I looked down at my app, my Bible app, and realized I had the amplified version, which, for those who don't know, normal Bible is like Jesus wept, and in amplified, it's like Jesus, O glorious Son of God, who we love and who died for our sins, wept, cried, bawled his little eyes out, sweated. They like tack on so many words just to like emotionally amplify what's being said. And I was just like, looking at this chapter in the amplified, and it was just like, does anyone else want to read the Bible?
Please.
And no one did. So I was like, okay.
Well,
Psalm
here we go.
63. And it hurt so bad.
The things we do for school, right?
Yeah. And then because I've always, well, especially back in the day, like when I was in high school, I was kind of like oh shucks, I don't think anybody's thinking about old Ubu, you know.
Yeah.
So whenever they did like the yearbook picture and they called for like FCA on the intercom, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm actually a part of MCA. So I didn't go.
Nice.
So I, you know, the groups that I was a part of, I like none of them have me in the picture because I was like, yeah, shucks, I don't think I'm actually technically a part of it. So
Well, yeah. I kind of did the opposite. I like
you would show up for every club, even if you weren't a part of it.
Exactly. And I was always there because my friends were in the club. So I was always there. So the teachers thought I was in the club. So I was in so many club pictures in the yearbook of clubs that I wasn't even in.
It's funny.
It was great.
Man, there is a part of me that wishes I'd done stuff a little more, but
Yeah.
I don't know. At this point in my life, I don't know. I think I've done a pretty good job of stepping out of my comfort zone and making some friends and stuff. And trying to insert myself into little groups and stuff where, you know, just like, hey, I'm here and I'm pretty cool. Take it or leave it.
There you go.
I think I do a pretty good job of that. Boo, Sharpay. Her
What
adventure
key?
was not fabulous.
I need it in B minor. We're doing a moody version.
H.
Key of H?
Yeah. Oh, we have to do that whenever we do our karaoke question mark. We have to go.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
I don't know why that would help you. Couldn't see that you were always there beside me.
I hate the faces she's making.
He looks like a newspaper boy,
He does.
but
He looks like-
slightly glitzy.
Yeah, chimney sweep in Mary Poppins.
He got his chimney sweep newspaper boy outfit like washed, and someone bedazzled his hat.
I hate that stepping thing he did.
You're not in show business. That's the biz, sweetheart. You gotta do the step.
Oh, she's tapping. That's an interesting choice.
That's show business.
Did they get someone to do the cartwheel for him? Because I don't think that was him.
Probably. Where is this piano coming from? I know that, like, Newspaper Girl isn't playing the piano.
No, I think they have a whole production going.
Oh, okay.
I think his microphone changed.
Quick. It's a cutaway. Change his microphone for fun.
They don't have antennas either, so how are those microphones working, huh?
Well, they're state-of-the-art theater
Bluetooth?
microphones.
Oh, got you.
Oh. Yeah, there's like a little Bluetooth headset on the end of their microphone.
I got
that,
you.
like, that Saul Goodman would wear.
Do 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 do.
Oh, wow. Oh, oh, oh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wow. Oh, wow.
Whoa. They're siblings, right?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. That's all I'm saying.
They're very close siblings.
Oh, siblings.
I hate my siblings.
Oh, I could see me and my brother doing that as a joke. But it'd be really funny because my brother's like a whole foot taller than me.
I have a sister, but she's like 5.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
There's a whole part of my family that nobody knows about.
Not even I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't talk to them too often. Anyhow, she's gonna get shoved off the stage by
Yeah, she about to
London Tipton.
kill her?
If
Maybe
you play
not
one
London.
single ivory key on my stage, I'm going to rip you to shreds.
Oh, here's cheese. Hey, Chip!
Cheese!
He's so sleepy, he doesn't even want to jump up.
You should show Cheese that live action Wallace and Gromit segment I sent you.
No, he might get some ideas.
That it's time to go get the right trousers or whatever.
Oh, this is weird. We're talking about London Tipton, and then in my work chat, they just posted a picture of her.
Oh, dang.
Why? There's no context.
They just said, look, it is London Tipton.
Oh, it's a meme. It says we got, and then London on the track. She's standing on like a track. That's so funny.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. There's no context. Everyone's like, what do you mean?
Musical.
Oh, Chip. Hi, Chip.
Oh, no! She tripped over nothing. I can't fault her for that. I've done that before.
It was such a bad fake fault.
SMH.
If you're gonna...
That's why she'll never make it in show business.
Yeah, that's why you're the piano player.
Yeah. That's why you've never been in anything else, because you tripped over nothing.
You tripped, and you didn't even face plant.
Yeah. You should have broken those glasses, honey. There should be cracks in the glasses.
Yeah, and your nose should be broken.
You should have a black eye. 2 of them.
And no teeth. All your teeth
3 of
came
them.
out. 3 teeth?
3 teeth. One of your teeth went in your eye.
Why is he talking like that?
What are they selling? I'm trying to be that's show business kind of guy.
Ah, I see.
That's show business, honey. You better sing the song or you're fired.
Or you're dead.
You're dead. You're dead to me, Zac Efron. Always right beside me. There's feelings I know other.
Wow.
I want you to know I've never had someone that knows me like you do.
Oh, I was
The
looking
way
up
you
what
do.
Sharpay's name is in Zack and Cody.
Maddie?
No.
It's not?
It's not even showing up. We have Phineas and Ferb, High School Musical, Scary Movie 5, and Alien in the Attic are her top
Let's see.
names. Hang on, I gotta scroll.
Sweet Life.
Do-do-do.
What's the character's? What's the lady? What's the girl's name?
Huh?
Of like the actress who plays Sharpay.
Ashley Tisdale.
Thank you, Ashley Tisdale.
Gosh. Oh, it is Maddie.
Told you.
Maddie. Wait.
I know a thing or two. Most VTubers know about anime. I know a little bit about Disney Channel shows. Okay.
I see. It's like Maddie Fitzpatty or something.
Probably Fitzpatrick.
I like Fitzpatty better.
Maddie Fitzpatty. That sounds like a Nick Jr. show character.
Someone quick, grab the wig off her head.
She's like Cletus from the end of Venom with his red wig.
That's such a random reference.
Her face turns into Woody Harrelson and she goes, "There's gonna be carnage."
That would be so random.
That would be a call forward to real life by like a decade and a half.
That'd be like RAR XD random.
Now, how dare you?
Oh, is this the best part? And I play the cello.
Yeah, this is, I make a creme brulee, and they go, "No, you play basketball. You can't eat."
Here we go.
Look at me, I stand on the side. I'm thinking about jumping off.
She's basically singing about segregation, which, I won't get into.
It's more of a class thing than a race
Oh, okay. Like a niche. There you go.
But I love to eat creme brulee. I love it in my mouth. I love it in the oven every night and every day.
I was wondering where you're going to go with that.
I was like, that's the only... Never mind.
Yeah, it's no good.
He likes to make pandowdy. I don't know what that is. Google time.
Yeah.
I had $1.
Oh, he is the
for
creme
every-
brulee boy.
I know.
No,
I know a thing or two about Disney Channel
Stick
movies
to the
and
stuff
stuff.
you know.
If you want to be cool, give me some creme brulee. Don't mess with the flow, no.
To the status quo. Sit
You can
down.
only make steak on the weekends. I love to dance. I love to dance. Spoilers.
I love how they're like, tell us how you feel, and then
She's like, I like to do an innocuous hobby. And they're like, now!
if I wasn't such a huge fan of Hairspray, I would have said she's the lead singer of Hairspray.
She does
Because she
kind
kind of looks like her.
of... Road. What was I looking up? Oh, yeah. What the heck is pandowdy?
Pandowdy.
Yeah, creme brulee guy said that one of the things he likes to make is apple pandowdy.
Creme brulee?
Yeah, the creme brulee guy. Creme brulee. You know what I mean. Duh.
It's made with cram.
Creme brulee. Sorry. I'm Southern. We eat creme brulee down here. Apple pandowdy is like, it just kind of looks like cobbler or something. What is
Stick
the
to
meaning of
stuff
pandowdy?
you know.
If you want to be cool, you can't play instruments. You have to be tone deaf, you idiot. Stop playing instruments.
I will kill you.
I'm going to stab you with your own cello squiggly thing.
Bow?
Yeah, that. Hey, I never played one, okay?
Okay.
A deep dish spiced apple dessert sweetened with sugar, molasses, or maple syrup and covered with a rich crust. Ooh. So it is a cobbler. It's a deep dish cobbler.
Delicious.
Yeah, I could really go for one of those right about now. Sitting here and doing nothing has sure made me hungry.
Yeah.
They break his cello right over his head and then take him to the gallows.
The gallows, I was going to say they break it over their knee.
They break him over their knee.
Yeah.
Like
don't know
Bane
how.
and Batman.
Bane and Batman, yes.
Bane broke Batman's back in their first fight in the comics by holding Batman and holding his knee out and just like slamming him onto his knee on back first.
Yeah, that's how it happened in the movie, which was so funny.
He goes, "Your mind?" I'm sorry. "Your mind or your body?" And then he goes,
I feel so bad for, what's his name, Tom Hardy? Like, no
that
one could hear my
portrayal of
man's.
Bane is so weird. Bane's supposed to be this like roided up luchador, like actually from like Mexico. And
Yeah. They picked a British guy.
and he's like vaguely European.
Yeah, and he's got like this
Dresses like an Al
steampunk.
Qaeda member.
He's dressed up like a weirdly enough Mad Max character.
Yeah. It's if like the whitest dude in existence became like and like Al Qaeda and Mad Max fused.
Yeah.
That's Bane from the Dark Knight trilogy. Whoa, no,
Whoa,
the
everyone's-
cheese fries. It's cheese.
Jeez, grommet. Jeez.
No. I got chili in my midriff. That's not midriff.
That's not the midriff.
That would be even more impressive because I was at work.
Yeah. It went through her shirt all the way down. Ew.
It's all part of the plan. They spilled the chili cheese fries.
Would be
Those
so
masterminds.
funny if her brother just started eating the fries. Oh, does he do it? Please eat the fries.
Please don't.
Please eat
Please
the
don't
fries.
do it.
Do it. Oh, he's gonna do it.
Thank
Oh,
God.
they cut it. They cut it.
I think they cut it because they're like, wait a second. That
That's
just like fell
nasty.
on her, chest, and that's her brother.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's 2 degrees of gross.
It's 2 degrees of
of Tim Allen. Oh.
7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
How does Kevin Bacon relate to those chili cheese fries?
You put bacon on cheese fries.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
I thought I had the formula stumped. I can't believe you like to sing. Oh, I don't even want healthy food.
This whole conflict is not only overdone, but so stupid.
They say, Coach Bolton, how could you be reading the paper? Your thing is teaching kids how to play basketball, not reading.
Why is it steamy? Why are they looking at her like she's some hot mama? And why is she in the men's locker room?
Yeah, she could have said, excuse me, male individual, go in the men's locker room for me.
Yeah.
Or, I've gone to the front office. Please call Coach Bolton to come to my room. I have something to discuss with him.
Why is his office in the locker room, though?
I will say at my school it was like that.
Really?
Yeah, our coach had his office in the locker room.
I think, I'm trying to remember. At least for middle school, the offices were just on the basketball court. High school, ooh. Our gym was like 2 stories, so their offices were upstairs. Dang. Yeah. They're fancy, what can I say?
Yeah, ours wasn't. It was just kind of a gym.
Yeah, I mean, my high school wasn't super fancy. It was just really old. So they, like, kept changing it with the times. We had 3 gyms. Why did we have 3 gyms?
Well, 2 of them were stacked on top of each other.
Oh, of course, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we didn't get a fancy gym. We just inherited, like, a Prohibition-era 2-story gym where there weren't any safety regulations in place.
Yeah, that's probably the same. My high school was like, when I went to it was like 115 years old, so it's however old now.
Gosh.
So yeah, Prohibition era sounds about right.
I was, our school was like, they built an entirely new campus closer to my house, and the old one became the new middle school for the area. And then the middle school that we used to have, it was like out in Timbuktu. So that became its own thing.
Gotcha.
And so I was actually one of the first classes to like be at the new school, which is, if you look at it from the inside and as a student, it feels like a fancy prison.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get away from that analogy with school, unless it's a place like this where it's just like a resort that you have to go to.
I was gonna say a rich people's school, but that works.
Man, they've got. Why are they growing plants here?
Don't know.
This is a school. It's where joy goes to die.
Yeah. Like my school, it was old, so it had like super big windows in the classrooms, but they had like those blackout curtains over them, so no one could, possibly get joy from looking outside.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
I'm so glad I'm out of school. Whenever people talk to me about going back to college, I'm just like, no. And they're like, well, you never know. Maybe that's what you're going to end up doing. I'm like, no.
No. I hate that whole thing. Well, you never know. And it's like, true, but I have a pretty good idea.
I think I've invested a decent bit into my janitor and art career, and I don't need school for either of those.
Yeah. And I went to school for a completely different thing than video editing, so here we are. Yeah.
Listeners, if you're thinking of going to college, just remember that most of the things you could go to college for, you can learn yourself.
Or you can just go to community college for.
Or that.
But
or just don't go to college.
Yeah, you don't have to go. You don't always have to go.
Yeah. Like, sure, if you want to be a doctor, maybe you should go.
You should probably go for that.
Yeah, if it's something where you need some sort of certification to prove that you're competent at it, then okay. But if you want to go for, like, art, you know how I got where I am? And obviously, we all know I'm, like, the greatest artist of our time. But I did that with practice.
Yeah.
I took one art class in high school. And I wish I could have taken more because it was my favorite class, but that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Just call me Freaky Callback Boy. That's my favorite character. I wish I had context. But I wasn't paying attention.
Top secret hiding place, you mean the botany area of the school?
Yeah. When I come here to this public part of the school to just think by myself sometimes.
Wow, that is a very long crossfade. Still going? Oh, okay, it's done. Oh, there it goes again.
And it fades back in and they're still running down the stairs.
Yeah. That's literally like a 2, 3, 4 second long crossfade. That's insane.
Bucket hat man.
That's a fedora.
Bucket hat man.
A 70s fedora.
Bucket hat man, take me to the land that you understand.
Is it locked or does he just not know how to open it?
He locked the stairwell.
Why does this sound like Willy Wonka all of a sudden?
The music kind of sounds like we've gone to a Kingdom Hearts world where there's like tension rising.
I see. Or Harry Potter.
Or Oblivion.
Ooh. Maybe this music is just very generic. Whoa, okay. She's doing the Randall from Monsters, Inc.
Yeah. Wazowski! Why'd she get scared by herself?
Yeah, she got scared and then she was like, oh, I look great. But usually be like scared like, oh, what? What? Where was she hiding?
She just like zeroed in on her own reflection and then went just teleported her head to be looking straight forward with tunnel vision.
Yeah, like she was what? She is Randall, except it's Vanessa Hudgens. That's Randall. She
Oh yeah.
blended in.
One of them has the personality and the other one has the abilities.
Corbin Blue, you're doing bad.
Corbin Blue, you better get that ball right now or you will be off the team.
He's like, that's what I want, so I can go sing.
Why'd you zero me out? I just want to throw balls.
Moon.
The moon. Yeah, I love to sew. This is my dream. I like to draw box.
So I like make fun of how like this wouldn't happen where you can't have two things going on in your life. But then I remember how dramatic and over important everything was in high school. And I'm like, you know what? I take it back. This is probably pretty realistic.
Yeah, I mean, like as an outsider looking in, I could tell that the people who were on teams and stuff, that was like their life.
Yeah.
And my little brother was on the marching band, and that was his life too. Like he got in a job where me and some other family members lived. She walks like she's drunk in this part.
Yeah, what is going on? She's walking like she's wearing a diaper.
Doing a toddle.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. Anyway, yeah, like my brother was so engrossed in like band that he was working where like me and some other members of the family were working, and after like a couple weeks he had to leave because it was like, do I work this part-time job or do band?
Yeah.
And he did band.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I think that's one of the reasons that like high school, your identity is so one-dimensional, is because that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to figure out what mine was. That's
why no one knew me, because they didn't have a one-dimensional identity to attach to me.
Yeah, I didn't, because I was in art, I was in film, I was in psychology, I was in like the nerd classes, I was in the not nerd classes, I was in athletics, I was on the track team, I was just everything. So you defied the one-dimensional rule I just said, apparently. Yeah, but like
I will say I was in some AP classes, and the ones I was in, people were pretty friendly towards me. So I guess the ones who knew me were like, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
but they
I
were
was
like the cool nerd kids.
Yeah, I had like friend groups in every single one of those categories. So I was just kind of like, I was a drifter, I was a wanderer.
Yeah.
I was just too cool.
I kind of had friends everywhere because I was just like, I slipped through the cracks of all the like potential cliques I could have been a part of. So every once in a while, someone would be like, oh, there's a kid eating like 5 burgers in the hallway. Let's go sit with him. And then they'd be like, oh, he actually like is an interesting person who has something to say.
Yeah. Just threw something.
Whenever we did superhero day for like school pride week, I went dressed as Doctor Strange.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this was years before the movie happened.
Of course.
And
years before Benedoodle Cumbernoodle.
I like the rhyme. But one kid recognized it and was like, dude, that is awesome. And I was like, thanks. And then him and I talked about Marvel stuff. He sat at the cool kids table. Ooh. And he let me sit at the cool kids table. And me and him talked about Marvel stuff. And like all the preppy girls I could tell were madly uncomfortable because they didn't know who I was. And I was just like, well, this guy let me sit here because I dressed as Doctor Strange once. So, yeah, that was like the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life, was like having the preppy cheerleaders be like, who's this guy? I don't know him, you know. And I'm like, dude, I can't wait till MODOK gets in a movie.
Yeah, and they're like, what?
And I'm just like, you know, MODOK. Oh, crazy, it's hot in here. Anyway, I'll go sit in the hall again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even want to sit at a table. I hated sitting at the tables.
I hated the lunchroom. Was so anxiety inducing for me for some reason. I couldn't eat in the lunchroom. I always ate in art class, which was after lunch. I don't know. It was so stressful because everyone was in there. There were so many people. It was so loud.
Yeah. You had a different strategy than me, but we both had it for the same reason. Like I said, I sat in the hall. There's like the hall that connected the cafeteria to like basically what were the special classes, the optional classes, that the elective hall, yeah. And I would sit in the hall that connected those two. And it was a lot quieter. The only other people who sat in that hall were the occasional friend that wanted to come hang out with me. And like the I shop at Hot Topic nerd types would sit on the other side of the hall and talk about like the newest episode of topical anime.
I see. Yeah, we weren't allowed to leave the cafeteria, the what was it called? The courtyard, or we were allowed to go into the common area until the people started getting in fights, and then they locked us all in the cafeteria.
Nice.
So, you know, that's fine.
Why we can't have nice things, you know?
Yeah.
Because some people like to fight.
But I honestly should have sat at the courtyard. There was such a stigma around the courtyard. They called them the courtyard kids. But they were all just basically the kids that watched anime and the, what are they called? With the big hair. Scene kids. And the furries. The furries were out there. Well, you know, the weird kids that everyone's like, ew, they're so weird. But I should have been out there, honestly. They seemed cool.
I mean, some of those groups are fine, but others are interesting, to say the least.
They were all out there.
Yeah. I guess the closest equivalent for my school was the hallway. We did have like an outdoor section to our cafeteria, but I think a lot of people thought it was really cool, so it was equally as crowded as the indoors. And the hall I was in was it was open enough to where I was still kind of sorta in the cafeteria. You know, I didn't like walk off and they're just like, okay, that's fine. But
well, bye.
Yeah. Every once in a while I was, maybe there'd be a teacher, like a substitute teacher, who'd be like, you need to be in the cafeteria. And I'd be like, I am. I'm just kidding. I'd be like, yes, I'm sorry. Because,
yes, of course, my bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a turd.
An oversight on my part.
Yeah. And so I would just like bring the cheeseburgers that I bought for lunch with my like backpack and eat it during class.
Yeah. I remember senior year, there were only a couple of times. It was really easy, technically speaking, to sneak out because the lunch cafeteria,
Yeah. As opposed to the
breakfast cafeteria.
Dang, y'all were fancy.
No. The cafeteria and the courtyard were right next to the senior parking lot. So you could honestly just like run out, jump in your car, and leave for lunch if you wanted to. And I did it a couple of times. I didn't get caught. The guy it was usually a football coach in a golf cart patrolling the senior parking lot during lunch. But if you were fast enough, that golf cart only goes so fast, honey.
Yeah.
But it was also tricky because what if someone arrived late to school and stole your parking spot before you got back from lunch? It's like, bruh, I paid for this parking spot.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's not anything I ever thought about because I couldn't drive when I was in high school. I usually got rides from other people. And so I never thought about that parking spot stuff. It would suck, though. You know, like when I'd get a ride, it would be like, okay, we got to find a spot. I don't think you could. Maybe you could reserve spots. I just didn't have to think.
Yeah,
that's a very basic looking interface. I really like it.
I know. What is that? This was the year YouTube was invented. They could do better than this.
I like how there's just a red line, like a health bar, and it says receiving Wi-Fi signal.
Which I'm like, Wi-Fi.
Ooh, Wi-Fi. Very fancy for the time.
They literally just showed her crush just absolutely pooping all over her. And then
she's like, hey, I'd rather kill every single nerd in this world than miss the game for my boys.
Yeah.
And she's just like, She's stoic.
Yeah.
In this scene, at least.
She's like, well,
she's pretty, like, mild-mannered, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Send
out an airstrike.
Man, these stinking guys are everywhere. They won't go away. I need to call pest control because there's so many wildcats in my house.
I do like that they use basketball instead of football. That's very unique of them.
It is, especially where I lived. And I imagine where you lived too.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, if you could get away with murder if you were on the football team.
Yeah. Honestly, the things I heard about my football team,
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
especially with my high school's reputation of being the best.
Oof. Yeah, oof. I always hated that. Because I'm not, this might come as a shock, I'm not particularly passionate about football.
What?
Yeah, I know. But, and so in middle school, I was like the, really, like, emotionally vulnerable, like, please don't look at me wrong or I'll cry because you bullied me kind of guy. And the people who were legit bullying me were like the athletes who felt like they could get away with anything. And then in high school, that was just like galvanized. So that was cool.
That's fun. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll love to see it. 'Cause like no one knew who I was. I mean, some of the teachers wouldn't be like, yeah, that's a cool kid. Well, he's cool. He does his work and he's nice. But then they'd be like, but so-and-so, he did the big game. So
he did the big game. He can do anything.
Yeah, he did the big game. So it's okay if he does a little light treason.
Is this really the best take they had of this? She looks so stiff.
Yeah. I think songs like this are funny, especially in the third movie. Like, comparing this and the third movie where he's like, I don't know what to do. And he's, like, in a tunnel that's, like, spinning. Yeah. And she's just, like, walking down the stairs and occasionally, like, I don't know, contorting. And,
yeah.
The whole setup for this is just That would be so wild and wacky. I'm sorry. Just like a promotional material poster for high school basketball players.
I know, and it's that big.
Yeah. Like the whenever like a new video game comes out, they always have like the official artwork for the main characters.
Yeah.
And they have that for their like basketball team.
Yikes.
That'd be so weird.
That's so cringe.
Yeah, even a Southern football team doesn't go that far.
Yeah, no, that costs money.
Now, to be fair, if they're going to spend money on something,
It's going to be the football team.
yeah. But does anyone have that kind of money?
No.
Hey,
Wow, that was really awkward.
hey, I do it. And she's like, huh.
I get it.
You
You're
got
a
your
man's
boys.
Man.
Boys before me.
Boys before Vanessa Hudgens.
Boys before Vanessa Hoyes.
I just remember that Vanessa Hudgens was the one that did that really, really bad video during COVID.
Oh, well, there are more than one celebrity who did.
I know, but
video
she was
during COVID.
the one she did was so bad.
How is it bad in particular?
She was like talking about how like what she said specifically was like, yeah, people are gonna die, but that's kind of what happens. She said it like so.
Thank you.
So bad.
I didn't think about that.
As an argument to be like, we should just, get on with our life. She's like, yeah, people are gonna die. Just the way she said it was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. Oh,
And also-
I can't do it twice! Sorry.
I was gonna say another funny Vanessa Hudgens thing that I learned the other day. I don't know why she's so popular in my mind. But she dated the guy that became Elvis in that new Elvis movie.
Oh?
And she was like,
The one
In
where
the
they're
car.
like, but get this, he's white.
yeah. that one. He's white.
He's white.
Apparently she was like, you need to play Elvis before the movie or whatever started casting, and then he got the part of Elvis, and then they broke up after like 8 years, and she was like, yeah, I told him to do it, and then they broke up. It was just like really funny.
I'm so flattered I got this Grammy or whatever. I want to thank my ex-girlfriend.
She's like, ex? And that's how he breaks up with her.
Yeah, Vanessa, we're done. But thank you for the advice.
Thank you. And I'm white.
I'm white.
I'm white.
He pulls off his Mission Impossible mask and it's literally the same face, but he announces that he's white. Let me eat my peanut butter and jelly in peace.
It's peanut butter and mayo, actually.
Let me eat my mayonnaise sandwich in peace.
Ew.
What's the grossest sandwich you could possibly have using only typical sandwich ingredients?
Maybe something like a, if it was just like goat cheese.
All right, goat cheese. Okay, what would be worse?
Okay.
Something with goat cheese or like jelly and mayonnaise.
I mean, jelly's good, so the jelly might be good enough to save the mayonnaise part.
So the thing is, I like jelly and I like mayonnaise, but it's kind of that logical fallacy of two good things together doesn't always mean it becomes better.
Yeah.
I don't think like I like mayonnaise in small amounts with other things that go good with mayonnaise. I'm not like a let me get a spoon of mayonnaise kind of guy.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine. I know there are people like that out there. And if you like listening to mayonnaise, if you like listening to mayonnaise,
Is
more
mayonnaise
power
an
to you.
instrument?
If you like sticking your ear in a jar of mayonnaise, more power to you. But I can't,
Mm-mm.
Nope. Oh, Miracle Whip.
What is
Miracle Whip's-
Miracle Whip?
It's essentially mayonnaise for hipsters who like the taste of expired tangy mayonnaise. I don't know how to put it. It's gross.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you don't like mayonnaise, I suggest you try Miracle Whip, and then you will appreciate mayonnaise. Because Miracle Whip sucks.
I like mayonnaise. I just don't like that most like sandwiches you'll get from anywhere will put like half the jar
a lot of it
on the sandwich, and I'm like, that's far too much.
They're
mayonnaise.
like, I don't know how to make this a moist sandwich, so I'll just
yeah. Oops, the cap broke. I guess this is fine.
Oh yeah, you try Miracle Whip just to know that you hate it.
Okay.
If you
I'll
ever
buy
see
a whole jar.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever see a commercial for Miracle Whip, like all the ads for it I've seen are like, we're the rule breakers. We do things our way. So basically the message is, yeah, we know we're weirdos for liking Miracle Whip, but you know what? So what? I like it for some reason.
I was waiting.
That's like the whole marketing campaign for Miracle Whip is, yes, people who eat it are weirdos. But we need to pay the bills, so we're going to lean into that.
I see.
So Miracle Whip, and what is something that would go... What do you think would go worse with mayonnaise? Peanut butter or jelly?
Probably jelly.
All right, so mayonnaise and jelly.
Yeah.
But what kind of jelly? What are like the flavors of jelly? Because when I think jelly, I think, like most people, grape. But I know there's other fruit out there.
Strawberry,
Flavors.
raspberry, plum.
Plum jelly, Miracle Whip, goat cheese.
Yeah, I think that would kill me. I think I would die.
Oh, I've got something even worse for you. I'm going to tell you about a type of bread that you never would have known about, and now that you do, you're going to hate it.
Okay.
So, I think I remember the name, but let me look it up real quick.
Some fancy bread. Why does she have a fireplace in her bedroom? What kind of rich child is this?
What the heck? This isn't what I wanted. Okay, so I think it's called Daniel bread. And
okay, Daniel.
Well, it's funny because I looked that up and there was like a politician who popped up whose name is Daniel Bread. But so I think it's called Daniel bread. And what it is it's a type of bread as specified by a chapter of the Bible. It's basically like unleavened, amorphous, like sacrificial bread. And I've had it before because I knew someone who like people when I was younger, they were like, oh, poor little Ubi wants to lose weight. Let's help him. And so they would naturally just be like, eat a crap ton of broccoli and just hate yourself for a few months and torture yourself with awful foods that happen to be good for you and you'll be healthy. You know, instead of like telling me to incorporate, like eat a little less, you know, stay away from sugar. You know, sacrifice a little and you'll lose a little and then you'll begin to, you know, grow into this process of losing weight, stuff like that. No, they were like, eat this Old Testament bread that tastes like a rock with the texture of stale bread.
Yummy.
So, Daniel bread, Miracle Whip, plum jelly, and goat cheese.
The perfect sandwich.
Now, how tolerant of spicy are you?
I'm pretty tolerant with spicy. Like, it's not a deterrent for me. I just hate when all you can taste is the spice. I like to have flavor. Hot sauce.
Yeah. Put hot sauce and cayenne pepper on the sandwich and a lot of it.
Got it. Like a ghost chili or something? Carolina Reaper?
Well, I was just thinking just some hot sauce and cayenne pepper, but yeah, let's do that.
Let's just go all the way.
So, well, now that you've said that, I don't want to do this, but I was going to say we should make this sandwich on stream or something one day.
Yikes. And like make the bread and like...
Yeah, I if you have like some sort of, I think, hold on, let me look something up real quick. I've looked up so much during the stream.
She locks them in there.
And then they throw a
Die.
match and some gasoline under the door.
Yeah.
Locations. I don't want to say a place that's like exclusive to my area.
Okay.
Zoom out. Okay, it's a place you might have heard of, but maybe I'll say it after stream. But it was a very specific place that old people shopped at. It was like a small grocery store, and
Okay.
that's where I got the bread.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's like a specialty kind of thing.
The old people store.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, her wearing a dress with jeans on underneath is the epitome of 2000s fashion.
Him wearing plaid and a newsboy cap.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know anything
cringe.
about fashion. But I
don't
saw that
really
shirt and
either.
was just kind of like, that's kind of busy. That's usually like my goal, is to just not wear anything that's too busy. And stay away from horizontal stripes.
Yeah. Vertical stripes are even worse.
Oh. Well, as a slightly chubby boy, I have to work with what I got.
The vertical stripes. I just
Yeah,
think they look weird.
It is
Here I
kind of
am.
busy.
I'm wearing a curtain.
Yeah, I like to either just have a novelty tee or something that doesn't have anything on it. You know, like the design of the clothes itself are...
Enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, I've
speak
got
for
like a
themselves.
dress shirt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like, I got a dress shirt with like the pattern on a grandma's carpet. It's
What are
help
these
time.
titles? I don't remember
They
the
said help
titles.
because the Breaking Bad criminals came to their school.
That is the fakest looking cake I have ever seen in my whole life.
I can't believe you plopped gingerbread on top of this cake. I can't believe you did math at us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you drew a
Dude, okay, those are fake basketballs. I was like, I've been hit in the face with a basketball. It does not feel good.
I wish I could rewind, but we are in the middle of a podcast. They had a
Yeah.
mannequin dressed like a jester that was like doing like a yo-yo rapper thing, and it looked
Oh,
funny.
good. Hopefully we'll see him again.
I can't believe it's not butter. Close the door on their face.
I can't believe it's not butter. What?
He said Gudra. That's the best Pokemon. He can't read.
He's
That's the joke.
stupid.
Poor Ryan. That's why he wasn't in Sharpay's fabulous adventure, because he
He died.
died on the way to visit his sister.
Because he's so dumb.
He what? Yeah, yo, what a lo.
See, those are actual dancers. Ain't no
Yeah.
cheerleader can dance that good. I don't know why my English just stopped working, but ain't no cheerleader
Ain't
dance
no
that
cheerleader
good.
that good. What the flip happening on that day?
What the heck happened? I can't not talk no more.
Where's the place the cheerleader dance that good at?
Why did boy no have no shirt on?
Put the shirt on, boy. This ain't no shirtless Sunday.
Shirtless Sunday? Is that a thing?
Bolton, put on your shirt. This isn't shirtless Sunday. Sorry, Dad. I thought it was. I don't think
No, that's every
shirtless
other
is-
Sunday.
Yeah. One Sunday a month, son, and it already happened. You blew it.
You blew it. You already used it.
Dad. My dad abused my leg.
Ew! Put a shirt on. No one needs to see that.
No one wants to see shirtless Sunday. Shirtless Sunday
Shirtless
came
Sunday.
early this year.
On a Friday.
Yeah, it's on Friday, you idiot.
Idiot.
You Didi, you idiot. It is not shirtless Sunday.
What kind of accent does Dexter have? Like, what is that?
Transylvanian, Romanian, something like that.
He's Dracula?
Dee, get out of my laboratory.
What kind?
Three times I tell you to get out of my laboratory.
Accent does Gru have? Does
Gru.
Dexter have?
Gru's accent is like German, right?
Or
Or is it just like a nothing accent? I'm about to get canceled by every German.
Nothing accent. All right.
Great.
According to IMDb, Dexter's accent originated from Gendy Tartatovsky's Cal Arts roommate, Rob Renzetti. That's the guy who made My Life as a Teenage Robot, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Who left voicemails for Tartatovsky in a comedic French accent. Traces of Russian and German accents were added as well.
I see. I was like, it doesn't sound French.
Yeah. All right. What accent
does Gru have?
Yeah. Does Bugs Bunny Gru have? According to Steve Carell, Gru's accent is a unique mix of Ricardo Montalban and Bela Lugosi.
Huh? What?
But what kind of accent is that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Let's see. What the heck? Someone said, is Gru German or Russian? And the Wikipedia answer is the Gru, or Glavnoy Razvedviatelnoy Upravleni, is the main military foreign intelligence service of Russia.
I was like, I don't think that's the same Gru.
Let's see. The name of the main protagonist, Gru, appears to be taken from the Russian military intelligence agency, GRU. GRU is an acronym for that thing I just said, so I guess he's vaguely Russian.
Okay, so Germany is coming for my throat.
I feel like his accent's like a mix of German and Russian.
Yeah.
And
yeah, there's some Russian in it for sure.
Apparently Dexter's comedically French. Didi, get out of my laboratory!
I wouldn't say it's French.
Well, when you say ho at the beginning, it kind of sounds
it becomes French, because every French person does that.
Didi, get me escargot post-haste.
And a baguette.
Get me a baguette and some spaghetti.
And a croissant. Spaghetti, hold up. Give me the spaghetti.
Have you ever... Sorry, I'm choking on water. Choke on the water. Anyway, did you ever see that Family Feud clip where I don't remember if it's Steve Harvey, I don't remember who it is, but they're like, name something known, or name something Russia's known for, and the guy just goes, Russians.
I mean, that's true. Russians do carry quite a bit of a weight, you know. And as far as like funny internet videos go, it's like it's always Russia, isn't it?
It's true, yeah. And then the other family, they ask the same question, and the guy goes, I'm thinking pasta.
Pasta for Russia? The most obvious one is vodka. Like, come on.
Vodka, communism.
The KGB.
Yeah, the KGB, Stalin, Lenin, Stalingrad, maybe Leningrad. I don't know. That might be a thing.
Cold winter. I don't know.
Tetris.
Tetris.
Yes.
It's a little more obscure.
Tetris isn't obscure. Everyone knows Tetris.
Tetris being Russian, I guess.
That's why the little colorful church is on the menu on the NES version.
The colorful church.
You know what I'm talking about. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like the whimsical looking church that's like the most colorful building I've ever seen in my life.
That's just Russian architecture. What is that place called?
The whimsical Russian colorful church.
Let
me just look up colorful whimsical Russian church.
Building.
Colorful.
The Russian building.
There's only one.
St. Basil's Cathedral?
Yeah.
Not the Kremlin.
Nope.
Not that one.
Typically, big governments don't want to be doing friendly with churches, so I don't think they're meeting there.
I will say, St. Basil's Cathedral looks like the Disneyland castle.
Yeah, it's a cool looking church. I mean, it's a cool looking. It's like one of the coolest looking buildings to me. It's just
It is pretty cool.
Man, that's colorful. That's so neat.
I know, for like Russia.
Yeah, especially for Russia.
I don't know. Russians get a bad rep for being stoic, I guess. They're always like, you Americans smile so much.
You don't know how good you have it. Me, every winter, fight bear with bare hands just to defend grandmother during breakfast.
Just for breakfast?
Don't even get me started on lunch.
Yeah, those like in Mother Russia jokes.
In Mother Russia, bear kill you. There is no joke.
There is no joke, just truth.
There is no joke, only Gru.
Only Gru. Girls!
Girls, I had to fight bears for breakfast.
And steal the moon.
I had to steal the moon for the bears. They gave me the plan so they would not kill my mother.
Why is Sharpay fighting with Charlie Chaplin?
Dude, I'm sorry. You reminded me of something that made me laugh so hard the other day.
Oh no.
I gotta find it again. Hold on. It was on Twitter. There's that like classic black and white like film clip of
Buster Keaton?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
with like the house falling, like the wall. And someone, it wasn't that long ago. I gotta find it. Oh, hold on. But someone in the comments was like, "This is so cool. What is this from?" And the answer that someone gave in the chat.
Oh no.
It was like, here it is. Hold on. Let me try and find that.
Okay.
I think it's this.
Man.
Someone said, "What's the name of this movie?" And someone said Charlie Chaplin and the Killer Sandwich.
What? That's so wrong.
Charlie Chaplin and the Killer Sandwich.
It's not very good at it, obviously.
Yeah. That sandwich was so killer it knocked the wall down.
Mm-hmm.
On Buster Keaton.
Gives me strength.
Strength to believe. We're breaking free!
We're starring.
There's not a star in heaven that we can reach.
This is so bad.
We're trying.
I don't like the way
free.
he holds his mic.
He holds it daintily.
Oh no, the antennas are back. Feel it building. I don't know the words to this song. I'm just reading the captions.
The ocean just can't control.
Whoa, he's Justin Bieber before Justin Bieber.
He did Michael Jackson after Michael Jackson.
Ooh. Also
a little
true.
Moonwalk. The strength to believe.
Oh, so everyone can see.
Believe.
Sorry.
Fly it.
That's just the worst sound I've ever heard. We can.
If we try it, be free.
Yeah, bring it back in.
Free. Sorry. Climbing.
Get to that place to be all that we can be.
Yeah. Wow, they can sing. Are you telling me the people who are passionate about a thing that we discouraged they can do it?
Whoa.
Who'da thunk?
No piano lady, stop singing.
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie, stop singing. This is a silent film.
Charlie, stop it with that killer sandwich antics. Oh no, the mom and the dad are gonna see each other and they're gonna get married.
Isn't that what happens?
I hope not. That would be weird.
I thought there was some of that in this movie. Like a little Drake and Josh moment.
The dad, his dad and her mom get married.
Yeah.
That would make things awkward for them because they are now step siblings.
They're not technically, well, they're not related. Not technically, they're just not related.
Yeah, they're not related, period. Yes. In a way that's different from who we
It turns into a Aerosmith song.
Walk this way!
Dream on! That sounded like the first Dirty Boys.
What the hell are you ready to dream on?
Oh, they kissed.
Aw, shucks. Kiss!
Drop the light on their head. Whoa, what? Great transition.
That was like next level Star Wars transition.
Yeah.
They used the movie to do a PowerPoint transition.
Yeah, really.
That's
It was just a
impressive.
really long PowerPoint.
Whoa! He got juked. He got pushed. He got
He
the
got
basket.
his ankles broke, as they say.
Oh, shucks. My ankle is
shucks.
broke.
They lost bad.
My ankle is broken. Now I'm a joke. I love to win basketball. Wee! Oh, I'm sad.
I don't remember them winning the game that fast, but okay.
Yeah, they were like, we already did it. We already did the musical. That's what the movie's named after is the musical. No one cares about the basketball.
Dude, I wanted to be the mascot so bad in high school.
That would have been fun.
I don't know why I didn't sign up for it.
Yeah, you did everything else, apparently.
Yeah, I also wanted to be on the bell guard, like the strong men that run and do flips and hold the flags when you get a touchdown or whatever.
Oh, I guess.
I wanted to be one of them, but they were all men, and it was like, good luck. Because they have to pick each other up and swing each other around, so I kind of get where they're coming from. I can't really pick up a man and throw him around, to be fair. But I wanted to be the bell guard so bad. And the mascot at the same time.
Oh, yeah, do both.
Yeah, do both at the same time.
Do the big hold each other up thing in the mascot outfit.
Yeah. Do the fling the man around in the the mascot
Fling
outfit.
the man around.
That's what they would do. They would like grab each other's arms and like throw each other around. It was very strange.
Hey.
Why does she still have that hat on?
Because she loves Charlie Chaplin.
That's fair. I love Charlie Chaplin too.
Her
even though he
favorite,
was
she just saw
kinda
Meet
sketchy.
the Robinsons.
You're right. She's under control.
Yeah, Doris
Together,
or whatever's
everyone.
controlling her.
Yeah.
Together, have some fun. Whoa!
That's why he was practicing the splits.
Oh, yeah. Every time. Together. Oh, man, I love lemon lime. Here we are. It's time to sing the song now. I love to sing the song.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math tests ever. I always get it wrong. Come on, everybody. I love to
like
sing a
his
song.
cufflinks.
Oh, yeah, you can do her voice.
I'm
Or
not
not.
as good as improv as you. I just got the cufflinks and that was it.
The cufflinks! Cufflinks!
Oh, the song.
It's
We
the
did this
song.
in elementary school.
Oh, this was like just a pastime for like me and my friends. We loved this dance.
You just did this down the hallway.
Pretty much. I mean, depending on how close to the movie's initial release, there probably were times where that happened.
Yeah.
Together,
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 everyone.
together,
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 together. All right, calm
I
down,
don't
Ryan.
like that dance move at all. He was getting way too into that.
He's getting a little excited. He needs to calm down.
Like he looks like the letter C. That's how much he was into that. It's no good. Whoa! They don't catch him and he just dies. Then the movie ends and the credits
Do
roll.
you like my bedazzled wife beater?
This together.
Once we sing, we will sing, and we'll ding, and we'll ling.
Link.
See how good at improv I am?
Yeah, it's really good.
We will sing, we will ding, we will ling.
Oh, I hate those 2000s belts that all the girls are wearing. It's horrible.
You don't like the shiny belts?
I'm getting triggered because that's what I would wear, and I thought I was so cool.
You need to be like me and just like dress like you're gonna go for a walk all of your life.
The whole life.
Yeah, all of the time. As a baby, I was born and I was wearing walking clothes.
This baby's made for walking.
And that's just what he'll do.
This baby's made for walking.
And that's just what he'll
And that's
do.
what will make
And if
him
you
do.
get mad at this baby, he'll walk all over you.
Hing-a-ding-ding-ding.
Hinga-dinga-durgan.
Yeah. It's Leif Erikson Day, everyone.
Happy Walking Baby Day.
Yeah, Leif Erikson Day is Walking Baby Day.
Otherwise known as the Walking Baby.
The Walking Baby of Sweden?
Scandinavia.
Holland?
Norway?
Norwegian?
Korea?
Not Korea. That's wrong. I know that's for sure.
Egypt?
No.
Canada?
Maybe.
Canada's kind of Viking.
Canada's kind of Scandinavian. They
I
have
thought you were
that.
about to say schemy. They're always scheming in the background, those
They have
Canadians.
that town called Newfoundland. That's Scandinavian.
And
for
it's
Newfoundland.
spelled... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! They agreed with you.
Just
Yeah!
how-
Newfoundland! Yeah!
Yeah, Newfoundland. Dog.
Yeah,
breed.
go away! That's what they say to Newfoundland. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
All
it's over.
right. Time for the next one.
Let's go. Oh, this one's 2 hours long.
Ooh, dang. Y'all are
gonna have to
getting
get
some
snacks.
juicy content this
I
month.
know. And we weren't brain dead this episode, so I think it was actually good.
Yeah, you know, this episode we talked about a lot about high school memories, but like we have 2 more movies to watch.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about the next ones.
Yeah, I guess what are your country club memories?
Country club.
Well, that's what
I actually have some.
I have a couple, but they aren't particularly like interesting. I mean, I've gone to a country club a couple times because like sometimes for like special events our church will rent one out, but
I see.
so I've been to a country club maybe a handful of times.
Post-credit scene.
Sharpay
Where would
Evans will
everyone
return
go?
in the next Avengers.
There she is.
I'm here for the next Avengers.
Did he put drugs in them? What is she going on?
I can't believe you put an extra dash of vanilla. This is amazing.
That was so
Salty
bizarre.
pictures.
Was that her character redemption? Oh, that's a
redemption.
throwback. The Disney.
Let's
Woo!
watch a Disney Channel movie.
Back when Disney was acceptable. I still think the Disney D looks like a G. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's always just looked like a weird shape to me.
Yeah.
Like, it registered in my brain as a backwards G, so obviously it's not actually a G, but it didn't... And I know there's a line that's supposed to connect it and make it a D, but it doesn't look like
Doesn't
one.
connect. So when
It's
you
too
tell me
extra.
to spell it, I say Gisney.
Yeah. Disney.
Disney.
Disney Chanel.
Disney.
Disney Chanel sounds like a perfume brand.
Chanel.
Alrighty. Well,
I think we did it.
what did you think of whatever the Flip This movie's called?
I think it was good. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's
Yeah.
not Food Fight, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's not Food Fight, but not every movie can be Food Fight.
That's true. That's a reserved title for Food Fight ! Point.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Movie Grits for the day, week,
Movie Grits will return in the
next
Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.